So I'm looking at a picture of Brad Pitt right now that I pulled off the internet. So the first thing that strikes me is how square-shaped his head is. He's got that just rugged action movie good looks, action star good looks. So that's what's jumping out at me is just the overall squareness of his head. The second thing that's jumping out at me is the size of his forehead. He's got a very sizable forehead, and so I'm going to sort of block that out. Charachaturing is a lot about just sort of noticing your own reactions to people's faces and sort of capitalizing on them. Another thing I tend to look at quickly is sort of the bridge of somebody's nose. I notice he's got a very wide bridge. I notice just a lot of horizontal lines in his eye region. So I'm going to really kind of emphasize the horizontals. His nose has a very strong profile, but it's actually kind of a short nose. It sort of terminates kind of high on his face. Rather than actually drawing his mouth, the first thing I'm going to do is sort of block out this shape that sort of represents his teeth in my mind. And then I notice he's got very prominent cheekbones. The lines of a man's face tend to be a lot more angular than a woman's face. Even though I'm drawing this in parts, I'm not thinking of it in parts. So I've got my initial impressions down. I'm gonna start tightening that up in black line, and I do all my underdrawing in light blue, use it as a structure. Slightly indicate all the folds around his eyes, because if you go too overboard with that, it starts to make him look very old. Really, with hair, you want to look at all the individual hairs, but overall you want to think of hair as kind of a mass rather than trying to draw individual hairs. The next step is to take it to a light box or throw a piece of tracing paper over it and start doing a tighter drawing. And at the same time, I'm going to be noticing different things that I want to change about it or that I want to emphasize more. But this is the underlying construction of my caricature of Brad Pitt.